started teaching 11th grade English, I believe, her first year. And out of that developed like a whole new teaching style. Long Beach, California, at least at that time, was a place of high level of diversity, but very separated and segregated, if you would, diversity. African American, Hispanic, and Asian population, and Caucasian population. School was tended to be very segregated around the ability levels or perceived ability levels. Classes for the dummies and classes for the advanced placement and stuff like that. She ended up using writing, books, and then student writing for themselves to find a way to understand the lives that they were in, and did it in a very positive way. So I want you to have, first of all, a little background on some of the people and things they used. For example, they used Anne Frank's diary as one of the key pieces of literature. They also used a book from the 90s that was a diary, and it was written by Zlata Filipovic, who was, I believe, Bosnian. And she was a young girl, 12, 13 years old, during the Bosnian War in the early 90s. And you all can reflect back and remember the horrors of the ethnic cleansings, and they're still pursuing some of those criminals, and some have been put on trial for war crimes. And she lived during Sarajevo, when it was under siege, and kept a diary. She was, her book, her diary, is one of the books that Erin used in her classroom. And I wanted to read you a little bit of that of her. She wrote the intro to this book, and I wanted to read a little bit of that so that you had that flavor of what was going on. She says, when I was asked to write the foreword to the Freedom Writers' Diary, I must say I was extremely honored and proud, but at the same time amazed by how many wonderful things can happen in such a short time. I met the students at Wilson High School in March of '96, when, thanks to their dedication, effort, and will, they invited my parents, my best friend from Bosnia, who was living with me at the time, and myself to come to the city of Long Beach, California. When I met them, I was touched by their warmth and kindness. They were teenagers just like me, and like all young people over the world, they had an amazing potential to grow into truly great people, leaders, ones who will inspire others. These students and their teacher chose to read Anne Frank's diary, A Diary of a Young Girl, my own book, Zlata's Diary, A Child's Life in Sarajevo, and many other books, of course, and were inspired to start writing their own diaries. They had organized themselves and chose to do something different, something memorable, something powerful and humane. They chose to rid themselves of doing things the easy way, the way they'd always been done, chose to write, to create, to fight stereotypes, and live up to the name of true freedom writers. Immensely proud and happy to have had a chance to meet with them. She started writing during the war times, I mentioned, and writing about things that happened to us allows us to look objectively at what's going on around us and turn a negative experience into something positive and useful. This process requires a lot of work, effort, and greatness, but it is possible, and the Freedom Writers have proved it. They've chosen a difficult but powerful path. Now, she had pretty much the same group of students for 4 years. Freshman students, she went into the 10th grade, continued to work with this group. There were students that came, that left over the course of the years, but it was the same core students, and they diary. And they had thousands of diary entries. And then, as kind of their senior project year, they had to go through and edit. She had a significant benefactor, a local, fairly wealthy businessman, who, among other things, arranged for 35 computers in her classroom so that they could put their diaries on a computer and then remove their own identification from it. So they were numbered. Diary entry was numbered. And then their part of their learning process was to read other diaries and edit and give feedback. And they had a system where that could be done anonymously. And out of that, then they compiled this book. They found a publisher, Doubleday, to do it for them. So each section, it's like freshman year fall, freshman year spring, sophomore year fall, sophomore year spring, progressing through. And you read it all way through, and if you read it all in one setting, you can start to identify this is the same person writing because of some references later on in their school career.